Good evening and welcome back to Astro Colony, where we have a problem. Some foolish hedgehog didn't actually hit save at the end of the last episode, and apparently doesn't have any autosaves between the episodes, which is weird. So I'm not quite sure why that's not happened there. In fact, you know what? Isn't there a way to change often the game autosaves? Yes, it does. It should autosave every 10 minutes, which means it should do it 3 times an episode. But I have no autosaves between the episodes, which is weird. So, I think that was on 15, so I've done one, so I've dropped it to 10. Try and do that there. I don't know. I don't know why that's happened, but it hasn't. So, everything we did last episode doesn't exist anymore. Our cube is attached. We are next to the Stargate. We got everything here, so I have expanded this farm here because you've been running out of food, so I've tried to expand it to try and see whether they get more, whether you can deal with more crops. We'll see whether that's enough or too much. I've also changed the thing down here. You see, there's nothing here doing anything. We haven't got things up. So yeah, I remember last episode I said I wanted to try and change it to being little pots like this. This is apparently the maximum a farm can deal with. It doesn't ever do those 4 at the back or 5 at the back. It does those ones around it. So, yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. 12 trees is the maximum it can do based on that layout, at least anyway. So, yeah, you could probably make it a bit more efficient if you, well, I would say if you put them closer together or something like that, but the actual farmer itself actually comes out the front. So realistically, you'd want to have the trees out the front of the farm because that's where he spawns from. That would be the closest point. So yeah, a little bit weird, but at least now we'll know the actual size of that, so I can put in more tree farms here if I wanted to. And we get the ultimate size of it. I think we do want to put in at least another 1 maybe, especially if that's the size of them there. We could put 1 behind it, and well, we can't get 1 behind that because that's got, no, probably not. Anyway, this is kind of a moot point anyway, because this base does not work. I'm trying to cram everything I can into here, and it's, I mean, I can cram stuff into here, I can get things working, I can do things, we've still got space to expand at the end, but it's not big enough. It's not big enough. The throughput isn't fast enough for things. We're waiting for ages for anything to get built, for graphene and things like that. So I'm kind of thinking we do the rebuild. I think we should do that. We should do the rebuild. And I don't want to tear this base down and build a new one. I kind of should probably just tear this one down and rebuild things. What we could do is we could take off the grabbers on the side and expand the base, because it's gonna probably be flat. Gonna be honest, it's gonna probably be a very flat base. But I'm also kind of thinking that maybe what I'll do instead is build a second base, or third base technically, because we have a second base there. I did delete that. I don't know why it's still showing, but I can't remove it to remove from more than 5 lights away. So I'm thinking maybe we'll build another base. Well, I don't really want to put it on a planet. It's not a thing. I wouldn't mind putting it on a green planet. This is nice. It's the floor nice, but then I don't know if I just give me grass. What if we do the filly tool thing? Do we want to put it on grass? I can't. No, we put floor down anyway, wouldn't we? Power and things is awkward on ground because let's see, this can do a bucket fill tool, so we could get lovely grass texture for our floor. I don't know, or whether I'm really not sure on that one there, but no, let's not do with the planet, because as I said, it's difficult to run power through the floors and things, and we might want to run stuff through the floors. I kind of want to try and keep everything on top, and maybe just have power lines and water lines and things, kind of like what we've got now. Right now, we only really actually have wrong button. We have the power. We got this one conveyor belt underground here, but I'd want to put all of this above ground and just have power and water and maybe gas lines below the ground. Maybe if we have gas lines going on there. Haven't got a gas planet anymore. What was our gas planet called? Was it Elmwood? Elmwood had gas. Yeah, Elmwood had gas, so we should probably go to Elmwood. We want to. I'm not sure the layout. I'm not sure what I want to do. It's not going to be. It's right. Okay, so it's going to be flat because that's just how the game works. So we're going to probably have a load of these guys sat somewhere grabbing loads of stuff, and then the basic. So the idea would be. Let me build a little tiny. See whether this makes sense in my head. So okay, so we would have a place like here, and around that would be all our captures. So we'd have three sides of that surrounded by captures, and we'd make sure we have the same amount of captures we have right now. That would then lead this way, or that way, or whatever way. Conveyor belts will come down, and the belts or tubes, depending on which way we want to do it, will be filtered to have individual items in them. So the individual things, I'm being very indecisive. I think last episode we mentioned that this kind of works. We need more smelters to smelt the stuff. That's fine, because if we have a load of smelters, each one of these doors has a smelter. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 smelters running, doing those, and they are keeping up. Yep, they are keeping up just fine. So one smelter can deal with however many asteroid captures we have. 4. One smelter can easily deal with 4 asteroid captures. So we could do that. So we'd have one place here, which is the asteroid catchers. So say we put like 4, 8, 12. How many have we got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god. How many sets have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 12. So yeah. So we did 4, 8, 12 on either side of that, leaving one side spare. We have captures here, captures here, captures here. We go that way with it. We can also have smelters, which smelt them to bars, because that's the only thing it does. That will come on there. The issue is that if we connect into planets, we need that smelted as well. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll just do the ore. We'll dump the ore in, and and then we'll filter the ore out, and then we'll have an array of smelters. Which goes to. I'm sorry, I'm being really indecisive because I might do what I said last episode, and I've said it a few times as well. That I think it was Draven that mentioned it about having one line for each type of goods in the game, whatever, and a storage for each type of goods in the game. So we would have a line that does iron bars, a line that does iron plates. So we've got one that does iron bars, then the next one will do iron ore to bars to plates, and the next one will do iron ore to bars to plates to whatever iron plates become, and then go along the line like that. And then we have one that's copper and one that's that sort of thing. I'm thinking if we can, I think with the exception of anything that I don't know in Universe 3, obviously. I don't think there's anything we have like this. This is the only one that's a single item. So cobalt ore becomes cobalt rods. That's the only other one we have. So we can click that and unlock that now anyway. So that's the only one. So that would be in a smelter. So that's all our smelters done. So the smelters, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 smelters in a row doing things, and then we'd have another 8 smelters, which would be the iron bars going to whatever they go to, and there'd be more but there'd be smelters for. You see, I know iron can only become iron bars, and iron bars we don't really use for anything else other than ourselves. And and then everything basically becomes plates. So anything that goes in here, like the iron rods, I don't know what the iron rods are in there. That shouldn't be in there. So the iron, copper, gold, aluminium only ever becomes plates anyway, so it doesn't need its own storage, but I kind of want to do that. Like every single item in the game, I don't know if there's a list of every item in the game. There's loads of, there's this here, but I don't think there's any oh, there is, right up there in the top corner. How do we get that open? There you go. But unfortunately you can't reset this to defaults, which is a little annoying because I have moved some stuff around. So we've got all the ingots, we've got all the plates. No, we haven't got all the plates. There's a plate there as well. Oop. And then we've got all the bars. There's a bar there and there's a bar there. But this is all sorts of weird and broken. I do kind of wish there was a way to reset them to their defaults. But I don't think there is. I don't think there is. So we could do them in the default order of things. So I don't know. I need to come up with an idea. I need to come up with a plan. Unfortunately, this this plan is going to have to wait for a little bit. It'll be done by the time the episode comes out, but for me, it's going to be a few hours because I actually have to go out and do things. So I was kind of hoping I would be more. We're going to do this, and my brain will just focus on something to be done. I do, as you might have guessed, start these episodes not really with a plan. I have an idea, not really a plan. And we just kind of go with it, and I like it that way. It tends to work that way because then I'm not stuck with it. I must do this thing here and ignore other things, which I do anyway. But it's more of a case of I kind of want to do this, and we'll figure out. Yeah. So we're going to rebuild the base, and I think I'm going to build it in a way that does everything there. So I might try and figure out how to get the default one of this. I could probably do it in creative mode and just take a screenshot of it, and then we'll just do everything in the order that this shows in, and make a base where the raw ore comes in and just becomes the item at the end. And then the next one, the raw ore comes in that. So iron comes into multiple different places and becomes a thing. And if it needs multiple things, the line will have multiple things to it. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do, which involves building a base that's going to be much bigger, require much more power. Power's really not a problem. Infinite power. So yeah. So I think we'll do that. We'll have 12 things around there, and then it will just come along. The items will come along here, and then they'll go this way. So we have a row for doing iron bars, iron plates, iron rods, and then at the end here it'll have like 5 or 6 different smelters all merged into one, and then at the end it'll pop out and it will have the item it needs. Might reverse that around and have all the items down one end, so that all the storages are down one end here, and then the item, it starts at that end and works way back, because it's easier to start with the final product and then work your way back than it is to start at the end and work your way forward. So okay, I will try and build something to that design, and we'll be back once I've done it. I'm not going to show the build process for it, unfortunately, because it's going to be me dithering around for probably over an hour trying to figure things out, which some of you might like, some of you might not, but I won't build the whole thing. I will build part of it, and then we'll see if I can even do it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. We are going to dump the ball cube here next to the Stargate, though, so we know where the Stargate is. Well, there's another one over there. Black hole, sorry. There's 2 black holes, so yeah, our Stargate's up there. So, okay, we'll be back. For you in a bit. For me, who knows? Oh, yay. It has been a while. It's been a little while. It's been over a day. So, no, just under a day. But I need to get an episode up because I want to keep to my schedule, and we're not ready yet. So as you can see, everything's kind of stopped. I've taken the power out because I needed them for solar panels. I need to take the solar panels because I didn't have enough gold wire to do what I wanted to do, so I needed to steal the solar panels from here to do things. So we have got a thing that's plugged in and kind of ready to go. Built a second base, and this is the gathering station. This is the point that will gather all of the resources for us. There are more grabbers in this little area here than there is along our entire ship there. So yep, we've got 4x6 24, we've got 48 in total along that. Yeah, I was trying to do the math, I was trying to double check the rest of my head. Yeah, we've got 48 in total along that one there. And this one has got 6 times 9. So this has got 54. Yes, 54. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. Put solar panels on the roof. I don't know if they're enough to run our entire base that we're going to rebuild here. We will see. But we can build more if you want to. And inside, we've got this. I've chosen this floor. This is called rubber flooring, or rubber mat flooring, because it is thinner. You look at it. It's thin like the other stuff. It's 5x5. It's the big ones, but it's thin, so I can see the output points, and I like that. It's also very structural from underneath. It looks the part, so I like that. So inside here, this building here, this is going to be the only real building we have. The rest of it's just going to be a giant platform, I think. And we have this all set up here. It's all very neatly done. So they all the grabbers will grab the the stuff. They come out here, and they come out here and go into this guy. Go into there, and then from that goes through the wall through the pipes here. And this one all connect to this pipe and go into that side there. These 3 go into there, and those 3 go into there with a little bit of a wiggle there to get in. And then that does the same, and all of them powered down. There's a ring around the outside. The power runs down there. I don't know how much power actually generating. Let's see here. 595. Not as much as we were generating in the other place, but we can build more of these if we want to. We can always expand this out even further if we want to. However, I've not turned it on yet because I haven't yet. What I need to do is I need to take out from here. I need 5 lines, and I've only got space for 4, really. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking maybe we can do like so we've got iron, copper, carbon, ice, and gold come in these here. They all come in here. So we do iron, copper, carbon, ice, and gold. We need more than one lots of belt. I think we'll need multiple belts coming there, but I'd like to have one point in the center where it all merges and then splits from the one point. But if I did that, we then can't have multiple belts coming out of it because it would be very complicated to do. So yeah, I can't really do that. There's no way to get outputs from this into here. And so if we put another one here, for instance, and then we flipped its inputs and outputs so they're lined up, so we can output from there to there, but you've got an output, an output, an output. Only 3 of them, 4 maximum if we did one at the back. So I don't really feel like that's going to work for us. We could technically share the back one, but the bottleneck would be loading the belts in time. The bottleneck would be loading the belts in time, so we'd only have 1 belt on there. Whereas this way, I could potentially have 3 belts. So not just have a belt here, we have a belt above it, and above it as well, we have 3 layers of belts with all the same goods on each one. We will have to either tap into this side, which I might just do anyway. I might just tap into the outside and bring like the gold one in from the outside, because the gold one doesn't matter if it's got to go up, down, round, and it won't be used as much. The gold won't be used as much as anything else. Gold isn't used for anything else. It's used to purely make plates and then wire. I don't think it's used in anything else. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to turn these on. So I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to switch it on and make sure it has no filter. The filter is clear. Okay, and then we're going to press C whilst mouse over it. Boom, and that will copy the asteroid catcher. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to select all of you, 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 and you. Select all of you, select all of you, select all of you. And if I press V, you should paste the auto catchers and they should all be enabled. So they're all going to start working. Which is awesome. He says, hoping the power doesn't fail on us and everything is connected properly. 595 says there's no load. Why is there no load? No recipe. That's fine because should we be processing stuff? What's happening here? You are definitely connected to the power grid. I mean, you even say you're you even say you're connected to the power grid. Oh, hold on. They are. Some processing. No, maybe. Hold on. It says 216. Not doing something. Why are they not doing it though? What has happened? What has happened? Well, that's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that they would jump into life and start processing all the stuff they were processing. These are all turned on. Units 4. 216 divided by 4. It's 54. That's correct. We have 54 of them. Why are they not processing? Something odd is going on. Something odd is going on. Let me try reloading. Let me try saving and reloading. Okay, so that did it. Saving and reloading apparently did it. They kicked in. They're now processing the goods, which is awesome. Yay, they're not capturing any new asteroids. I'm not quite sure why. They should all be set to auto capture. That's me. Don't want to do that. They are approaching the goods now. They're glowing. They're doing the thing now. So awesome, awesome. Let's see whether the filter thing works. Let's see whether it also it's not all blocking up and not all going in the wrong direction. I was very concerned about getting these directionals in the wrong way. I think we'll be okay. If this was left to back up, hello, what's happened here? Why is it no? The line's not glowing. Why are the lines not glowing? Hey, there you go. Look, they're grabbing, they're doing things. Okay, so a save and reload fixed it. There you go. Awesome. That's what I wanted to see. Look at it go. Look at it go. So yay. Okay, so that's the first part of the rebuild. So that's going to grab all the ores for us, and this is going to be our ore capture area. And then from here we will go that way with these 3 lines. Boom. And they will from those 3 lines we'll split off this way and we'll start building the factories just that way. It will just be on the floor building a line to lines of factories. We'll start next episode doing that. Pretty much show all of it. I'll show a little bit and then we'll just cut to doing all the stuff we have. I do have a screenshot. I went into creative mode, started a new game in creative mode, and I have a screenshot of all the default stuff. So we can then do it in order, because the order that I put these in is indeed wrong. All the ores to start with, so all the ores start with it and then does different things. So I'm going to put it in the order of the way this works here. Obviously there'll be some things that we'll ignore from it, so stuff like oxygen probably will be ignored. That's going to be a tank all on its own thing. Actually no, oxygen will probably be added to it and we'll just add a giant tank. I might even do that first. I think that makes sense. So the tanks, it probably makes sense to make the water thing next to this guy here and put like a giant water thing here. Could make the water tank internal in here. I'm not going to, that would be very weird, but I think we'll put the water tank like here, but the lines can come along and then the water can come out and go either underground or above it. You can see above it. Although I want to make sure I leave at least a gap for 3 outputs. I need to figure out a way to do balances and things, and I don't have a clue how to do any of that. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do, like, if I want to take the, say, gold out of here, and the gold out of here, and the gold out of here, and put it on 3 different lines, but I want to make sure they do get merged at some point and then split again. It's going to slow things down if I do that. I'm not sure how to do mergers and splitters. Balances is what I should say. I'm not sure how to do balances. I need to do 3 to 3 balances. I might have a look at how Factorio does it, a 3 balancer, and then just kind of copy that. But we're going to be doing it vertically, which is going to be an interesting challenge. But we will see how that works. But that'll be next episode. Thank you very much for watching. The rebuild is started. It's just going to take some time. A lot of time. So yeah. Do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.